Boys and girls,
infants and elders, welcome to
My name is Tranio.
And I am Lucentio.
And our Shakespeare project is on, of course, The Taming of the Shrew.
Tranio, since for such desires I have to see fair Padua, nursery of the arts, I am arrived in fruitful Lombardy. Tell me then, mother, for I have Pisa left, and am to Padua come, like a man who leaves a shallow plash to plunge himself into the deep, and with satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
Pardon me, gentle mastermind. I am in all affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy.
But stay a while, what company is this?
Master, some show to welcome us to town. Though what we saw wasn't a show or a parade to welcome us to town at all. It was actually a family squabbling about marriage rules and the sorts. The suitors were complaining about their impatience, while the father was explaining, I cannot marry off my youngest daughter before I have found a husband for my eldest. The youngest was a beautiful maid. Beyond compare. She was beyond compare. The eldest daughter, she was precious. The sight was sore for all eyes observing except for two. In Lucentio's mind, the event was nothing more than spectacularly heavenly. Why? Well, I'll let him explain. Master, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young modest girl. Assist me, Tranio, if I know thou canst. Counsel me, Tranio, if I know thou wilt. Go forward, this contents. The rest will comfort, for thy counsel is sound. Oh, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
Nay, 'tis time to stir him from his trance. I pray, awake, sir! If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands. Her eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd that till her father rid his hands of her, master, your love must live at home a maid. Oh, and therefore he has closely viewed her up, because she will not be annoyed with suitors. And now, 'tis plot.
I have it, Tranio.
Master, for my hand, both our inventions meet and jump in one.
Thou shalt be master in my stead. I keep house and port and servants as I should. I will be some Florentine, some Neapolitan, or a meaner man of Pisa. Ah, 'tis hatched, and shall be so. Tranio, once, uncase thee. Take my colored hat and cloak.
Here. This is the unrehearsed part.
This is tiny. There we go.
My God, man, I look like you!
When Biondello comes, you waits on thee. But I shall charm him first to keep his tongue. That boy. And let me be a slave to achieve that young maid whose sudden sight hath rolled my wounded eye. And see.
There we go.
To be or not to be, that is the question. What's in a name that which we call a ruse by any other name would smell as sweet? You have probably heard these famous quotes before, and you've most certainly heard of me. I am the William Shakespeare. And let me tell you about how I grew up to be one of the greatest playwright and poet this world has ever known. Frankly, the date of my birth is unknown, thanks to the pathetic job of the historians. But England celebrates my birth on April 23rd, which is also the date of a holiday, full of play acting and parties, thus making it the perfect day to celebrate me. My family and I lived in Stratford, England, where my father worked as a glove maker. We belonged to England's middle poor. Wait, no. middle class. We were neither poor nor rich. I also learned Latin. I learned loads of Latin. Church services were held in Latin. Laws were written in Latin. Village boys weren't allowed to speak English in class. Otherwise we were spanked. The horror of Latin. Ah! I managed to get along by playing plays and debates with other boys. Intermission.
All right.
Yeah, that part is done. And we're back. Although I had plenty of grammar work as a child, I never went beyond that. Which leaves people to wonder if I had even wrote the plays, if I even existed. But whoever had created those blasted theories had the greatest brain defects on this planet. Although it was hard times for the Shakespeare family, I was still happy I had met and married Anne Hathaway. I married Anne at the age of 18. She lived in a house in Shottery, next to an apple orchard. Intermission!
You see? What? Yes.
Stop. I didn't know you could see through it. After a while, we moved into my parents' house. A few months later, we had our first child named Susanna, a little girl. 2 years later, we had our twins, Judith and Hamnet. Frankly, there are few records of this part of my life. Again, it's all the historian's fault. I tell you, they do their job terribly. Don't hire them. I had moved to London, the city of big streets, big houses, and good manners. Although, despite London's greatness, there was great poverty in the city. Buckets of waste were dumped into the streets. Rats scurried about carrying all sorts of diseases. It was truly a place of wonder. Vast poverty and great riches.
Do they like me? Did I do something wrong? Are they laughing with me or at me?
Eventually I realized that I was not there to have fun. I had to get a job. So I got a job working at a theater. It sounds grand, but I did jobs selling tickets and holding the horses. I even created a few of the lines from the plays. Sometimes I would take my great brains and skills and take an old and boring play that some poet of no significance had made, make it more new and interesting. I even have jokes to make the audience laugh. Intermission!
We'll now have a straight.
He's back. He's back.
Okay, Ethan. I also wrote The Merchant of Venice, a story inspired by a Jew who was accused of trying to poison Queen Elizabeth. He was dragged through the streets in front of a laughing crowd and killed there without a friend in the world. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, by the time we realized that this was too tiring, it was about too late to change it, so just gotta be content, you know.
I've written many fascinating plays and I have added many words and phrases to the English language. I was arguably the greatest poet of all time, even if I do say so myself. With that, I will close. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
And down to that bit.
Yes, definitely. Fie, unknit those unkind, threatening brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes, to wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor. It blots thy beauty as frost do bite the meads, and bounds thy fame as whirlwinds shake fair buds.
I'm gonna put the water down.
Can y'all not video me?
Well, I'm gonna put the water bottle down.
Why?
Because they didn't have water bottles in Shakespeare's time.
Because that is not.
It's my prop.
Katharina? Really? Really?
Really what?
Is it a prop?
No.
Mrs. Snyder, do you put out
It's
my
our
phone?
security blankets.
Why?
Yes. It's something to hold on to and fidget. No.
No, put it down.
9.
Not.
Formal presentation.
9.
Ready?
Now I don't know what to do with my hand.
Put it by your side.
Gesture. You
gotta
gesture.
This is awkward.
Gesture.
I can't have an interpretive dancer.
Yes.
Come on,
Go
Leah.
on, Leah. Go on,
Cue the
Leah.
dancer.
Interpretate dancing.
Here we go.
It giggles out.
Shake your body, get the wiggle down. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, come.
Shake it off. Shake it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, action.
Phi. Unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes. To wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor.
Here's Johnny.
No one cared who I was till I put on the mask.
And his name is John C. Hasta la vista, baby.